Update. Me 30 male suspects infidelity of my wife, 28 female, on top of a failing marriage.
Before we get started, make sure to subscribe so you will never miss a video. So let's get started.
Update. Me 30 male suspects infidelity of my wife, 28 female, on top of a failing marriage. My wife denied all cheating, and such on a Friday night, I confronted her at work. We both worked all weekend and did not see each other because of it until Sunday night. We spoke a few times and things seemed okay. We were both off the Monday after, and she pulled me into our room away from my sister-in-law to admit she cheated. She's been cheating on me with a 47-year-old co-worker. He has a daughter only 4 years younger than my wife. She claimed this happened one time and was the night she was mad at her mom and took it out on me. She claims she did nothing sexual the night she came home late and crawled into bed with my sister-in-law. She's since seen him a few times. She's shown very little remorse both when she told me and the weeks prior. I consulted with 2 divorce lawyers within the few days after she told me, but did not disclose this fact immediately. We had talked and mutually agreed on an uncontested divorce, something I was going to file for anyway. This is in the works and we have come to terms on property, debt, child care, etc. She'll get the house and we will share custody of our son. She gets no child support or spousal support. Debt is separate. She still continues to try to get me to watch our son overnight so she can go work. She has been manipulative twice to be able to have someone with our son before I get home from work, so I have no choice. I finally snapped at her after being kind and stoic for 2 weeks. I told her how shitty, manipulative, selfish, and untruthful person she was all around. That I wouldn't do these things to her, and I'm sure as shit won't be her doormat and let her do it for me. We still cohabitate, but I am picking my things and moving in the next few weeks. I am going to my parents' house until I pay off the cost of divorce and decided where I want to move to, within range of my son. She still rarely shows remorse, but I am not shy to call her on her shit. We don't interact much, and when she tries, I usually mostly ignore her. Sometimes she's playful and flirts with me. I don't buy into it. She's texted me a few times about how sometimes she wants to work things out, and other times she can't stand me. I am fully done with her shit, and she doesn't seem to comprehend that I am filing and done with her. There's no trust or respect for her, and truthfully, I hate her. Our son has to be pulled away from me crying when she wants to show him attention when I'm around. He even prefers my sister-in-law over my wife usually unless he wants to nurse. My wife still mostly ignores him and plays on her phone. In the meantime, I'm hitting the gym and trying to maintain my sanity. I do fine during the day, but the darker thoughts creep in that night. I do my best to stave it off, but it's hard when it prevents you from sleeping. I'm just riding the waves of it all until I reach better days. Depression is definitely present, but I am focusing on my 1.5-year-old son as he is all that matters in this. I love him very much. Thanks everyone for their time and that final push. I needed to be strong and get my divorce going.